What's going on, guys? Medio Data Mining here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So the reason for this video is my node for Neoxa got banned. So I'm going to bring my node over here. And when I put in the smart node status, right here you can see that I have been banned. And what this means is that there's just been a disconnection and it's no longer seeing it on the network, which, I mean, my node is up. What can happen is it can get out of sync and get out of whack if you are disconnected from a network for a long time, which I've had a couple of issues like that over the last couple of days. It's winter. We've been having some crazy snowstorms here. A lot of accidents, unfortunately, and we lost power yesterday, and I believe today my network went down too for a little bit. So that could probably count for this. So I've been scouring the internet, and as always, I always seem to end up back on Discord. I don't know why I don't just start here, because it always seems like the answers are always here. So what we need to do is we need to paste this command right here. Whoops, sorry, not that one. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what we need to do is, come on, we need to paste this command in. So what we need to do is paste that into here in the debug console of our core wallet. Okay, so the first string that we need to come up with, and actually what you'll want to do is you'll want to copy and paste this into a notepad, which I've already done. Okay, but I'm going to do again for grins and giggles. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is find the protx hash. So to do that, you are going to want to go to your wallet. Let's get out of this. The first thing you need to do is you need to get this Smart Nodes tab here. It does not come with this enabled by default. So you need to go to Settings, Options, Wallet, and then you need to check this Show Smart Nodes tab right here. Hit OK. It'll tell you that you need to restart the wallet. So exit out of it, restart it, put your password in if you have one, and then wait for the blocks to resync. After it's back up, you will now see this Smart Nodes tab. And actually what will happen is you'll see all of these nodes here. So what you do is My Smart Node Only, and that will show you everything that you have. Okay, so what you'll see right here is you will see this guy here. And what you will want to do is right click on him. On any you can right click on this whole thing. It doesn't matter. You can click here, here, whatever. Copy protx hash, and then you will paste that into your save file. Not your save file, but your notepad. Okay, so the next thing that you will want to put in is your IP and your port, and that is your public IP address that you set up on the node to begin with. So once you find your IP address, you can actually just Google whatever your public IP address is, and then you put colon, and then the port that you put in it is 8788. So your IP address, colon, 8788. So the next thing we need after that is the operator key. Okay, so this key can be found in this directory right here. So you'll need to bring up PuTTY, or if you're running your node on a box with the monitor, you can navigate to that file, find that guy, and then you have to copy and paste that into the notepad as well. So I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, I think I got the key from this. I actually had to Google how to change permissions for this. I was getting access denied on it. So the next part, which is this guy right here, which is the operator payout address right here, you can actually just put 2 quotes. And the last part here is the fee source address. And we used that when we were actually setting up the node. So let's go back here. Go back to Tools, Debug Console, and List Address Balances. And remember, we cannot use the address for our 1 million, so you need to use a different one that can cover the network fees. So either this one or this one. I used this one last time, so I'm going to use the same one. Paste that in. Okay, so theoretically that should be it. So I'm going to paste this in real quick and let's see if this resolves our issue. Okay, so it threw an error for this guy right here. I must not have grabbed the right thing, but it only displayed one thing. So I'll figure this out real quick and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so after a ton of screwing around, I finally got back to a state of ready. So the part that I was hung up on was getting to this directory here. So anytime that I would type this in, it would actually try to open this up, but it would only give me like the first line of like 12 lines. So I actually ended up navigating to this folder here, and I did an ls-a to display all of the contents of this folder right here, which this was here. Which another odd thing was, anytime I would try to just navigate here by doing this, it would tell me that the directory didn't exist. I even tried getting rid of the tilde here, and I don't know, it was just being weird. I'm really not much of a Linux user. I'm super noob when it comes to Linux in Ubuntu, but what I ended up doing, like I said, was navigating to this folder, doing an ls-a to list everything that was in that folder, and I did see that this existed. So then from there, I went back to Google. What I ended up having to do was type in Pico, and then the config file name. So Pico, and then space, and then type in that, and that actually brought up the whole file there. And then I was actually able to copy this key, and then I pasted it into, with all the other stuff. Then I copied and pasted it into here. Hit enter. It did some stuff, and then I ended up rebooting my node, restarting everything, waited for all the blocks and everything like that to sync, and then I did a status check on it, and it came up ready. So yeah, this was like a 3-hour adventure. So all right, you guys all have a wonderful night.